Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's Daisy and Soraya. Today we are going to be talking to you guys about traveler's notebooks. We are going to give sort of an introduction of traveler's notebooks, what they are, why we love them, our special connection to them. We're going to talk about the refills, all of which are here on the table. And then in the last part of the video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little demo of different setups, how to set up your traveler's notebook, because it can be a little overwhelming when you're first getting it, how to put it together, how to use the connecting bands to put more than one refill into your traveler's notebooks, different types of setups for those who might be interested in journaling or planning or sketching. So stick around, or you can skip to the end if you're more interested in those details.
Daisy, what is a traveler's notebook?
Oh my gosh. So, traveler's notebooks, it's basically this leather book jacket that you get. And the reason I love them is because they are basically, it's a completely customizable, personalizable notebook system. And so when you first get it, it is, let me find one, it is just one leather book jacket that comes with one refill, and it's a plain unlined refill. But as you go, you can personalize and add whatever refills that you'd like to it. So if you are more of a lined person, or if you're more of a grid person, if you're more of a sketch person, they make different refills for you. And so you can add as you go. And I would say like no two people's traveler's notebooks are really exactly the same.
I kind of feel like you can consider it a make your own notebook.
For sure. I love them. I feel like it's a notebook that you can use forever. The leather is like a forever kind of material, and it really only gets more beautiful as you use it. It patinas over time. Like what you do with your traveler's notebook, where you take it in life, in your travels, it really like grows on the cover, and it shows on the cover. So it's really something that like is supposed to stay with you forever.
So special.
Yeah. There's two different sizes for traveler's notebooks as well. They have this regular size as well as this passport size. And the regular size is just about an A5 notebook, but a little bit slimmer. And then the passport size is like half of that, and it's really the exact size of your passport, so you can slip your passport in there.
Yeah.
It
really lends to the whole travel theme.
Yeah. So that's kind of an overview of traveler's notebooks and what you can do with them. We'll be talking a little bit more about the actual refills in a later part of the video as well.
We love Traveler's Company and Traveler's Notebooks for many reasons, and we were fortunate enough last year, towards the end of 2020, to officially become one of Traveler's Company's partner shops. Yay! We have this super cute plaque that says Traveler's Company Official Partner Shop.
So official.
So basically what that means is Traveler's Company honors shops and stationery stores all around the world. And because Traveler's Notebooks have the theme of travel and really expanding your horizons and visiting places all over the world, they make it sort of, I guess you could say, a really fun, I wouldn't say scavenger hunt, but a fun journey to go around the world and visit your favorite Traveler Company shops. And we used to have at the old Sunnyside location, the old Yoseka Sunnyside location, we used to have customers come specifically to check off one of their like travelers things. And back then we weren't a traveler partner. Yeah. Traveler's Company partner, but we were, we carried traveler's notebooks and people knew about us and it was really awesome. But basically every traveler shop, partner shop, gets their own set of, how would you say, like traveler?
They're very exclusive.
Limited.
Like so Traveler's Notebook, Traveler's Company is all about their limited products, and they're all about kind of encouraging people to explore different places and different times. So not everything is available. Just when something is released one year, it won't be available the next year, because that when you have that item, it means that you were at a certain place at a certain time, and that's sort of like your memory of it.
It's such a special thing to be able to call ourselves a partner shop, and we also feel that Traveler's Company aligns very much so with our ideals about how stationery is all how you approach it and how you make it and how you enjoy using it. So the personalized aspect of all of Traveler's Notebooks aligns really well with all of our Yoseka ideals. So we love being a partner shop, and we hope that one day when you have your traveler's notebook that you can travel to all the partner shops around the world, including ours.
It's sort of like an extension of like stamping your passport, but like like to the max.
Yeah.
And speaking of stamps, actually, was it no? So,
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So this was 2000. The years are just
blending.
Yeah. And you know the funny thing about, sorry, just to skip around a little bit, but the funny thing about us being a Travelers Partner Shop is that we became a partner shop, and part of the special thing about being a partner shop is that these items that are exclusive to partner shops that you can only get at partner shops are only available in store. And this whole thing launched right when the pandemic hit. So sadly, we haven't been able to list them online because part of what makes them special is that they're only in-store items.
You have to visit.
They're not online, but we haven't really been open for that long. So, you know, hopefully we are planning on opening in June, and at that time you guys will all be able to come by and explore more of these partner shop items. But what I was saying before is 2 years ago, 2019. Was it really 2000? Okay, yeah, it really was 2019.
Was, yeah. We're gone.
It's 2019. Travelers Company started this really fun program where they released these Travelers Factory stamps that are typically only available at the Travelers Factory in Japan, in Tokyo. And they sent this one set of stamps around the world to different shops. And it went to Europe, and it went to Canada, and it went to different places in the US. And we were so honored to be one of the shops in New York that had them. The Ink Pad also had them. We love the Ink Pad. And as part of that program, we hosted a travelers meetup. It was so fun. And we got to meet like a bunch of different Travelers Notebook users. I think most of whom live in the New York area, and it's amazing to see how many people use Travelers Notebooks, like really use it. And there's even, as part of the event, all the shops who get this stamp set, they have this contest where all your different Travelers Notebooks users, they bring their notebooks, and there's a weigh-in to see whose notebook is the heaviest.
And some of them get really
heavy. You can see, like, this is how one starts, and this is our stores one where we've kept a lot of our memories, and it's gotten really heavy over time. So the winners came in, I can't remember how much it was, but it was like maybe the size of like the weight of like a baby. Maybe a little less than that. I don't know. It was a really fun night, and we hope to be able to host more of these over time. Yeah. So that's kind of like our love story with Travelers these past few years, and hopefully for many more years to come.
And another fun thing that Travelers, and I just want to mention that Travelers Company is very design forward, not only in their aesthetic design, but also in their practicality. I feel like they really gear their products towards people who love functional and organized design. But then there's a very beautiful backstory and design element to their special themed items that come out every year, and every year they pick a new theme. Which, if you love Travelers Company and you have a Travelers Notebook, to find out what the theme is every year really makes it an exciting journey for you to explore.
For sure.
And it can offer some inspiration if you're looking for something that you want to write about that year or draw. It gives you a theme, and it's really nice to have that. So just a brief overview. We have here the themes from the last 4 years. So starting back in 2018. Typically they come as underlays, folders.
Yeah, there's a whole line of items.
Refills.
The main ones are like planner inserts. So people specifically use these planners every year, and they make plans to buy them every year. But then they build out this whole line of products like these pencil boards, or they call them underlays, and there's clear folders. And what are some of the different themes they've had over the years?
They're so beautiful because some of them even have gold foil, and there's just a really, like I said, beautiful graphic element to them. Very beautifully designed. So some of the themes, like, let's start.
For now, we'll dive in and talk a little bit about the different types of refills that Travelers Company makes for the Travelers Notebook. Let's do 2019.
2019, yes. So 2019 was actually music.
Yeah.
Which is super fun.
Travelers music.
Travelers music, and that just with the theme of travel alone, you can think about all the times you've ever traveled and all the different music that you heard. I feel like that really adds a special element to traveling. And then last year, 2020, the theme was travel tools.
Travel tools.
So basically all the things that you bring with you on your travel adventures. Like here we have like binoculars, scissors, your camera, of course. Everybody loves your camera.
A really cute little suitcase.
Yeah. And then also something to mention is that sometimes they have like these clear little windows.
Yeah, this is their clear folder. They have these clear windows, and that's like my favorite part of the clear folder is that it changes. Yeah.
Changes the whole vibe.
Yeah.
And then 2021.
This year.
We are in 2021.
Are we in 2021?
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 2021's theme was books.
I love this one.
Which is so appropriate because, you know, since you were little, you've always heard that a book can quite literally take you anywhere.
Yeah.
Both in your
And
imagination.
we've all needed that.
And dreams. Yeah. And it was so on brand with 2020's whole vibe, right? Where you couldn't really go anywhere as much as you would have liked to. So to make the theme of books, it really encouraged you to sit at home, read a book, write a book, you know, just really go the distance in your own home and in your own creativity. And also Travelers does this thing where they everything that they design always has some sort of backstory to it. So they, you know, like this one, for example, this lemon references a short story, and you can read all about that on both our blog and their website. But it's really fun to see how they involve all these wonderful stories into all of the things that they
and like so relevant to like what's going on in the world too. Yeah.
And they're so fun to collect.
Yeah.
So fun.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Traveler's refills. There are a whole bunch of them, and of course Traveler's notebooks come in two sizes. There's regular, the large one is the regular one, and then there's the little passport one. But for today's sake, I think we're going to keep the conversation to the regular size. That is kind of like the original one that was first released, and I think for the most part there are more refills in the regular larger size than there are in the passport size, which kind of makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's just if you're going to be using it as like a plan or a journal, something that you really, really write in every day, a lot of people like for it to be functionally larger. Mm-hmm. But the passport size is really, really cute for like if you're actually traveling with your traveler's notebook too. But for today, we're going to talk about the refills for the regular size. And this is not official, but for your sake and ours, we've sort of broken up the traveler's refills into different categories. And I like I said, it's not official. So if you go to like Traveler's Factory and you're like, can I get the organization? They're not gonna know what you're talking about. But for our sake, this is kind of like a good way to think about the traveler's refills. So first off, Travelers has the basic refills. So this is kind of really just like your standard notebook refills. So Travelers makes refills in lined, grid, blank, and they have cream paper as well. And then most recently, they released this dot grid paper, which is really, really popular. Very popular. So these are the 5 inserts that I would consider to be their basic refills. And the next, planner refills. One of the most popular ways to use Travelers notebooks are as planners. People wait every year to get these yearly, annually themed planner dated refills, but they also make, for those who miss out on those, they also make undated planner refills. So they make a monthly one where it's just a month and you write in the days of the month as you go. There's a weekly one, and then there's a daily one.
Which is, well. I think it's very helpful to have planners that aren't undated. Yeah. Because sometimes I find that, I mean, our lives are very exciting, of course, but there are some days where there is not too much going on. And if you just want to focus on the days that you know you have a lot to do, I feel like undated is perfect alternative to an actual written down planner. So
yeah,
it's cool.
Cool. So what else do we have?
So we also have,
these are the organizational ones.
Yes, which is very helpful. Your traveler's notebook, you have your paper refills, your planner refills, and then what do you do with all of those loose little papers and keepsakes that you collect on your travels or even just in your daily life? Yeah, I have little papers everywhere. So these organizational refills are perfect for you if you like to collect things. And also just sometimes, again, traveler's notebooks can be used for travel. So if you have a travel itinerary,
like
tickets, menus that maybe you've collected, things like that. Yeah. They have zipper cases. They have card files. So card files can be if you are traveling for business and you want to collect business cards, Or the way that we like to use it is by using like little Polaroid snapshots you can put in there. And we also have like pocket stickers, paper folders. So really any organizational thing you can think of, Traveler has a refill for it.
Yeah. And we'll go later on when I'm setting up the different types of planners. I'll show you how to actually install some of these and how like more ideas for how to use them. So stick around if you'd like more on that. These up next are called, I call them functional. So we have different refills that really enhance the functionality of your traveler's notebook. So what I put in here was like these sticky note refills, the connecting band, which is really essential if you're going to be putting together your traveler's notebook and you want more than one refill in there. These little double-sided stickers, which are great for just taping something into your planner really, really quickly. So yeah, those are sort of the functional ones.
And then my personal favorite, I guess you could, what did we label this? Like
Special interest. Design would be a good one
yes,
too. Actually,
design.
a good name for it.
Yeah, if you love crafting or you consider yourself an artist, these are perfect refills for you. My personal favorite is the watercolor paper refill.
Yeah.
Because how often do you have a notebook that can serve as a folder, a notebook, and you can also watercolor if the moment moves you, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's actually very good watercolor paper. So they have watercolor paper and craft paper, which adds a very rustic, cool sketching vibe into your notebook.
It's very traveler's notebook.
Very travelers. Yeah, very travelers.
Yeah.
Sketch paper, if you like to draw, and then lightweight paper, which has a very Tomoe River thin quality
it's actually
to
Tomoe River paper, yeah.
And it's very fine paper.
Yeah, so it's great for fountain pens, for people who love fountain pens, special interest.
Yeah. And also, I've actually seen at some weddings, people leave out traveler notebooks with these in them as guest books. So different types of paper depending on what kind of gift you love to leave. So this is just the really traveler's notebook for every occasion and for every person.
That's so interesting because I feel like it goes to show what kind of person you are, like what insert you choose to write on also.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. Okay, and then I think last but not least, we have the accessories refills, and these aren't actually all refills. These are just traveler's notebook accessories, and the probably one of the most functional, like popular ones that people use are the pen clip, and that's just something that clips onto the outside of your traveler's notebook. It comes in the matching colors of the traveler's notebook, which, oh man, we might have forgotten to mention it to you guys earlier.
Four colors.
Blue, brown, camel, and black. So it comes in those 4 colors. And then there's different things like clips for your planner, for your traveler's notebook, like brass clips, and then these little index markers, just things that mainly brass material, because that looks so good with the patina of the leather. Things that you would clip onto your traveler's notebook to really enhance it and further personalize it, almost like little charms.
Yeah, exactly. So we hope that doesn't feel overwhelming. If anything, it should expand your horizons and make you think of all the possibilities of the ways that you can fill your traveler's notebook. Because again, traveler's notebook's about traveling the world, but also traveling within your own mind and creativity.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you. God.
Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
Oh my God. Well, I hope that gives, we really love Traveler's Company, and it moves us to tears.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Stick around if you are interested in watching more about the specific refills. Yes. Okay, so this here is the regular size traveler's notebook in brown. And this is kind of what you get when you first get your very first traveler's notebook. It's this leather jacket. This one is our store sample, so you can kind of see it has like some scratches on it, a little bit of wear and tear just from people looking at it in the store. This is it when you first get it. So it's this leather jacket, comes with this string closure, which you open, and over time, if this gets worn out, if it breaks, you can actually get a replacement for it. They have repair kits as well. And so the refill that your traveler's notebook comes with is actually a blank refill like this. And I'm going to kind of be showing you guys how to set up your basic traveler's notebook for when you're first getting it. And what you might be choosing as a setup for if you are doing just some basic journaling in your traveler's notebook. The refills that I've chosen for this one are your blank refill that your traveler's notebook comes with, maybe a lined one if you're somebody who likes a little bit of structure as well. Very popular one, which is very functional as well, which is their zipper insert. So this is like a zipper file folder. It comes with this zipper pouch here, which you see we've stored all sort of goodies in here from our store, like our 1-year anniversary sticker from your Yoseka's first year anniversary throwback. So that's this one. And so I'll show you guys how to set this up. So here I'm going to be putting 1, 2, 3 inserts or refills into this traveler's notebook. And the typical recommended amount of refills is like 3 to 4, but some people really put more in there, and if that's what you want to do, you're more than welcome to. It's just that you can kind of see when you close this, your traveler's notebook is going to get a little bit fat over time, which is fine if you're comfortable writing in it like that. Okay, so this is the 3. So first, what you want to do to set up your traveler's notebook, let me take this one out. Careful, no paper cuts. First thing we want to do is connect these 2 inserts. And the way you do that is you find the center of your one insert and you find the center of your other refill, which is right here. You can find the staples in them. And then you take your connecting band, and the connecting bands are, you get them in a 4-pack. And it's one of the functional refills that we talked about a little bit earlier. So now your 2 inserts, your plain unlined refill and your lined refill, are now connected. So what you want to do now is open your traveler's notebook, and you can slide these 2 that are connected under the elastic like this. So now these 2 are in here, and because we connected them like that, they are very centered, like that. But we also want to get our zipper file in here as well for more functionality. And the way that you use this, you can either kind of put this in here as if it were another book by using an elastic closure, connecting band, and connecting these 2 like this. Or what I like to do is kind of use it as have it like a sandwich. So it's sandwiching these 2 refills. So what we're gonna do now is slide this under like that. And then here, you can actually slip all sorts of pieces of paper in there. You can use it functionally just to store little, I don't know if you keep like receipts, or if you're a sticker hoarder like I am, you can also do that. And then some people even use this back folder here to put in another refill right there. So yeah, that's a way to sneak in like a 4th insert into your traveler's notebook. So that's the first one that we're going to be showing today. Okay, so that was sort of a basic setup for your traveler's notebook. So the next traveler's notebook setup, and I'm going to use the brown one consistently throughout rather than keep on changing it. But the next setup I'm going to be showing is for those who are interested in like planning and bullet journaling, and this is like another really popular use for a traveler's notebook. So the 3 refills that I've decided on for this one are the dot grid. So for anyone who's experienced with bullet journaling, you'll know that dot grid is sort of like a gold standard for bullet journaling. And then this next one is the free daily. So you would just use a page a day. And so this is for anybody who really likes to write down what they're doing every day, maybe journal a little bit, write their thoughts, maybe a gratitude journal over here as well. And you can see this one is undated. As you use it, you can check off the day of the week. You can make a little timeline for yourself if you'd like, and you can just use it as a daily, one day a page journal. And then the third insert is the vertical weekly. So Traveler's Notebooks makes two different types of weekly inserts, but this is the vertical one that we're showing today. They also have a horizontal version. So this is, you can see it's Monday through Sunday. You have the timeline for the day. So this is really great for if you're making a lot of appointments and you like to pencil in, or if you're like a student and you have different classes and things like that. This is great for that. So the order, deciding on the order is another thing, but you know, that's really a personal preference. So for this one, since these two are the stricter planner refills, I'll put these together. I'll save this one for the end. And now we have your weekly vertical first, and we are going to put the daily in the center in between, like that. So now we have the weekly vertical first, the daily second, and then last we have the doc grid for just if you like to take notes in your planner, or if you like to use it more as a bullet journal for like free formats. So here we have 3 inserts again, and these are like 3 full inserts. That's what your Traveler's Notebook looks like with 3 full inserts. You can see it closes really comfortably. It's not too fat, but there are people who also, if you're one of those people who likes to put a lot of different things in your planner as you go, it'll start bulging over time. So you may want to consider that as well. Like right now it's manageable, but if you like to tape a lot of things into your planner, it might get a little heavier to carry around as you go. So yeah. So that was the planning / bullet journaling setup. So the next one we're doing is going to be for collaging and scrapbooking. For this one, the inserts that I've chosen are a craft paper refill, which is this one here. Soraya and I talked about it a little bit earlier, but for those interested in a close-up of what the paper actually looks like, this is what the paper looks like. It's craft colored paper, and it just adds like a really interesting texture. I'm also going to be using a card file. This is their plastic card file, Traveler's plastic card file, and this is great for storing, like we were talking about earlier, like little Instax photos, or if you are one to keep a lot of different stickers, these are great too. And then this is actually their pocket sticker. So this is a sticker that comes with an adhesive on the back, and you stick it directly onto your Traveler's Notebook, the leather, and then it increases the functionality in that you get to put a lot of different things into your Traveler's Notebook now. Okay, so we'll stick that on later. And then the last accessory kind of, or this is like a functional refill, are these double-sided stickers. And so we'll show you how you can stick them into your side pocket folder and easily use them to paste things or like stick things into your scrapbook if that's how you're planning on using your Traveler's Notebook. First up, we are going to connect these 2 refills, just like we've been doing throughout this video, with our connecting band. So now these 2 are connected very securely. I'll keep these like in the front as opposed to the back of the Traveler's Notebook. But that's like a personal, very personal decision. You can do whatever you want. Okay, then we are gonna stick our pocket sticker on. So you can see the back adhesive paper comes right off. You can place it right like that. Just like that, you can kind of keep things in the back of your traveler's notebook really easily. And even here, there's a little pocket for you to slip smaller pieces of paper. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm going to say you were like bringing your traveler's notebook around and you wanted to stick things in it all the time. If you were on an actual trip or if you were just somebody who likes to explore a lot, what you can do is use these double-sided stickers, and these come 3 to a pack. You can keep these back here. Like that. So then your traveler's notebook closes pretty easily with all of these things in there. We were talking about before how this card file is really great as a picture holder as well for your Instax. So I actually pulled one of my favorite Instax photos ever of Esther back when we were at the old store. That's her. So I'm gonna just slide her in here. One of my favorite memories from the old store is just having Esther there. So yeah, see how cute that looks with your photos? And then this one is another really, really sweet photo. This is me, Soraya, and Ashley on Yoseka's opening day here in Greenpoint. And it's very blurry, but it's very cute. And that's Ashley's bike. And I think Neil took this photo. It must have been Neil. So yeah, I'll slide this in here too. Such good memories. And you can like really fill this up, and you can even put like two of these to each compartment, but I'm gonna just keep it one because I love both of these photos so much and they deserve to be seen. Then say you were scrapbooking and using this craft paper as a scrapbook in your traveler's notebook. I have here some cute little memories, just more from the store. This is one of our best friends, Ame, sent us this postcard, and she drew this adorable photo she didn't draw a photo, but she drew this adorable drawing of Yoseka right when we were opening. And so I thought it'd be really cute to just tape it in here. I'm going to use one of these double-sided stickers. This is like, for anyone who's ever struggled with peeling flake stickers, this is like a big flake sticker, but that wasn't too bad. There you go. That's become like a Yoseka memory scrapbook edition. So next up, you guys, and we're using the same brown traveler's notebook, so you're going to see this pocket sticker is just going to stay in here now, so it's like a carryover from this one. But the next setup that we're going to be talking about is art and art journaling setup. What I thought would be fun for the refills are these 3. So here we have, this is the watercolor paper. And so you can see this is like thick watercolor paper. And Soraya was talking about how much she loves this before. And she does a lot of watercoloring. So she really enjoys this one. And you can see this one comes with perforated lines as well. So you can easily tear out like a little drawing that you've done. But you can easily substitute for a sketch paper as well if you're not that into watercolor. And then I thought this craft paper folder would be really cute too, just for storing more pieces of paper in your traveler's notebook and increasing like the organization and storage functionality of it. And then this here is the cream colored paper. So the previously what we showed was the blank unlined paper. So this is the blank unlined one, and this is one of the stamps that we were talking about earlier that Traveler sent us. So this is the blank unlined refill, and that's white paper. And just to show you comparison, this one is the cream paper. So for anyone who prefers cream paper over white paper, you know, they have those options for you. Another interesting tidbit is that for most of these inserts, or at least the blank, the grid, the lined, the planner ones, the non-special paper ones, the paper is actually MD paper. So it's very good paper. It's very fountain pen friendly paper. Okay, so to set up here, we're gonna do the same thing. I feel like you guys are probably getting the hang of this as you're watching this video. Oh, what did I do with my connecting band? It's a mystery. Okay, I have some more. You can see this is what the connecting band package looks like. It's number 21 and you get 2 brown and 2 black. And I really don't know what happened to the other ones. So maybe I'll go for black this time around. Okay, so these get connected with the black connecting band now since my brown one is missing in action. Okay, so now these 2 are connected just like that. Oh, and this one's new, so it's like extra springy. And then we'll do the same thing, right? So we'll slide this under the elastic. We will have the craft folder underneath. So you have a pocket in the front, right there. You have your sketch or your watercolor paper. This is like so thick. And then you have your cream colored paper. And then you have another pocket in the back. And I thought it would be fun to draw something, even though I'm not the best artist. So when I do draw, which is like the last time I drew was like when we had drawing nights with Megan at the store, I tend to always use this pencil. This is the Kitaboshi beginning pencil, and it's really soft. It's like 10B, and it just produces really dark lines, which I love. And I have my favorite pen over here, my Sailor Dragon Palace. I'm gonna draw that because, you know, I'm like obsessed with this pen, and it's a pretty easy shape, I feel like. So, don't know. Let's see, my favorite pen. Be kind to me in the comments, whoever's watching me draw this pen. This is like the finial, and this is the clip. Oh God, Megan, please help me. Okay, this isn't exactly what the color looks like, but it's green. It's like a really pretty green. And since I didn't have watercolors prepared like today, I thought I would use these Sai watercolor brush pens, since they're for really well, they work really well for like watercoloring on the go. Okay, and then of course we enjoy some gold trim. We're like, this is pale orange, not gold. Maybe this one. Okay, that's my favorite pen, guys. And you can see in the back, it's pretty good watercolor. There's no show through, no bleed through at all there. It's my favorite. It's not neon green, but you know, it's close enough. And lastly, I have prepared a setup of refills for travel journaling, which is really what Traveler's Notebook is all about. As we were talking about before, they really emphasize traveling as part of their, like, a big theme in their story. I thought for this one, we would use I think one of the most functional inserts of all is the zipper file. And we used that before earlier. So we're gonna see a reappearance of a zipper file. This one is really good for traveling, I think. I mean, I'm gonna empty this out over here and just show you a blank slate for the sake of the traveling one. But you can store, like we were saying before, you can store your itinerary in here. You could store like your boarding pass in here. I just realized that my passport was in my backpack today. For some reason, I've been carrying around for like a year and a half now. But you can store your passport in there very perfectly. The last trip that I went on was Taiwan, and got all these like really cool stamps at one of the touristy things that I did there. And I'm gonna throw that in here too. Because like who doesn't keep like every piece of paper that they collect when they travel? Because I know I certainly do. Oh, this one doesn't fit in here. It's okay. I'll put it in the back folder here. Yeah. And then also, who doesn't enjoy a pen or two when they're traveling? So a lot of people actually keep pens in this compartment here too. So I'm going to zip that up. All right. So the next insert is the craft card file. You guys saw the plastic card file earlier, but we're going to be doing the craft card file with our adorable photo of Esther. And oh my God, my connecting band. Okay, found it. It was here. The mystery is solved. This was like the plastic card file, and then this is the craft paper card file, and this is our store sample here. So you can see we've put like all sorts of fun business cards in here of people who have visited the store. It works just as well for your photos for when you're traveling. So we're gonna use this one in here today, as well as the zipper insert. And then we are gonna throw in a nice grid insert. This one is nice. Like, I mean, I thought when you're traveling, you might be making a lot of different maps of the different places that you're seeing. And so the grid might come in handy for that. Okay. So I think for my order, I would like to do this one first since it's so bulky. I definitely don't want it in the middle. I'll do this one. And then this one last. And then this one in the middle. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Oh, here's the middle of this. You can see the front looks a lot fatter though because we've put a lot of stuff in the front. And my connecting band went missing again. Neil, do you know where my connecting band went?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. This brown one likes to go rogue. So these two are connected now. And so this is slightly different than what I was showing you before, right? Instead of putting this as the sandwich on the outside, we're actually keeping these two flaps together this time, which is just a personal preference. Some people use it like that always. So then I'm going to slide this under the elastic again. And then the grid one, I'll put in the middle. Just got to find the staples right there. And I'll slide that through like that. Yeah, there you go. This is sort of my version, and you can see because I have my pens in there now, it is a lot bulkier, but it's not too bad actually. So you can close it, and when you do open it to use your traveler's notebook, you got your pen in there and your passport for when you're boarding your airplane or whatever. I'm like one of those people who always travels with my passport on me. Like when I'm traveling, I keep it on me. I don't leave it in the hotel room because I'm very paranoid. And your little scraps of paper, your little memories from when you're traveling go all in your traveler's notebook zipper file like that. Grid insert for if you want to draw a map of anything or take notes or write down a restaurant name of where you want to go, and then business cards for like any restaurants that you go to or anything like that, a little postcard. So that one is the travel journaling setup. Okay, so now that you guys have seen a few of the different setups that we talked about for just setting up your traveler's notebook, I thought it would be cute for me to take you on a little tour of my traveler's notebook. I've had my traveler's notebook for like 2-3 years now. One of the things that I like the most about it is how customizable it is, and like the fact that there are so many different refills and that you can try all these different things. So I've been trying different setups in mine, but this is just my current one. So here's how my traveler's notebook looks. I use the regular size blue one, and I really, really, really love the blue one. And I have a few different charms on it just that I've collected over the years. You guys can see. This is a little suitcase charm from the Travel Tools collection. So this is from the 2020 theme of Travel Tools, which we talked about earlier. And then this one, books and everything in between. This one I actually got in Taiwan when I was traveling. Geez, it was like 2019, I guess now. And I got it in a bookstore there. I got it in the Asleet bookstore. And then this one, actually, this was sent over from our friends at the Traveler's Factory in Japan recently in a little care package they put together for us of their new up-and-coming B-Sides and Rarities collection. They also sent these, and it's very timely. It says 2021, keep on traveling in your mind. And I just thought it was really cute. It's actually a little, it's a pin, but I thought it'd be cute to add that onto my traveler's notebook. So that's a new edition. That's probably the newest edition. And then I have here a clip, and I'll explain a little bit more about how I use that and why it's not just there for cute because it looks cute. Even though I do think it looks cute, I use it pretty functionally when I write in my traveler's notebook too. And I clip it on the cover, and you can see it's quite sharp, but it's left a little bit of markings here. But I think that's fine. I like the way it looks like that. I feel like, that's how I know that that's where I put my clip. And looking back years from now, when I'm looking back on it, if I change the clip out, I'll remember that this is where I clipped my clip in the beginning. Okay, so opening up my traveler's notebook, you guys can see here, I always have this clear folder in my traveler's notebook. This is also from the Travel Tools collection from 2020. And this is like I think this is the first year they debuted like the clear folder in their annual lineup of items. And they have these clear compartments, which Soraya was talking about earlier, which I really, really love. Like, depending on what kind of papers you have in the back. Like I just have all sorts of scrap things that like I've held on to for probably way too long that I haven't figured out what to do with. But like, this is a birthday card that my friend Phoebe wrote for me, and she was really cute about it. She was at Yoseka. She bought this card at Yoseka, and then she was very sneakily writing in it all while having a whole conversation with me in the store, and I had no idea. So I always look at this card and I think about that, and she gave it to me, and it's obviously daisies, which I think is really cute. So like, for example, if you were to put this one first, like the back of this changes into flowers, and I just think that that's so cool how the clear folder compartments change up depending on what you have stored inside of it. So it's never quite the same. So just very cute. Now I see my grandfather in there. So yeah, so this is just a little talked about how I really enjoy the organizational inserts because I am a hoarder of paper scraps. And this one is great because it allows me to hoard things for many, many years. Okay, so then currently I actually have two inserts in my traveler's notebook. I use a grid one here, and this is actually the super lightweight paper one, and it's white paper, Tomoe River paper. It's very, very thin, and I'll walk you through a little bit about how each one is used. Typically, and this is just like my grid one where I use just for note taking, like on a daily basis if I'm doing work at the store and I'm working on a research thing for an artist, or like you can see here, let's see, when I was researching platinum over here, I was taking notes on that. And then it's just kind of like a notebook where I'll put ideas in and things like that. So, and I like to decorate the cover with like all sorts of stickers and pieces of washi from like packages that have been sent to us. This is like a Nancy Seki sticker from my favorite Nancy Seki message cards. And I just think this little gold foil sticker is like so cute. And this is sent to us by one of our friends, John. He made this traveler's notebook sticker saying everything is going to be okay during the pandemic, and I just thought it would be so cute to put that in my traveler's notebook, and it's pretty perfect. John, I feel like you should make more of these if you're watching. Yeah, and then just little washis that people have sent on letters that I've really loved. And so that's how I like to decorate the cover. Oh, and then this sticker, obviously, it's the Traveler's Letterpress sticker from their Travel Tools collection as well. And it's very nice paper. It's like very textured. It's a beautiful sticker. So yeah, this is just sort of my note-taking, like brain dump whenever I need to write notes or have like outline something, it usually goes in here. And then in my super lightweight, and these are some fun stickers that people have sent. This one is from our friend Alice, who gave us bubble tea stickers, like so cute, of course. And then like an adorable little butt sticker that I just couldn't resist adding. A Yoseka sticker, and then our friend Megan, who like her parents live in Florida. When she visited them, she went to the Paper Seahorse and brought us back this sticker, and I love the seahorse sticker from them. Shout out to Paper Seahorse. This super lightweight refill I actually use. You can see I haven't written too many pages in it, but I've used different color inks in it and things like that. I use it to write down quotes in books that I've read that I really like. For years, whenever I read books, I have always jotted down the different quotes from, if it's a novel or if it's nonfiction, that really stuck with me. And for the longest time I was typing them out, but I started writing them in this insert recently, and I thought that would be a really good way of like looking back, like easier to look back on that way. So yeah, these are my two inserts, plus I have my clear folder in here. That's my traveler's notebook setup, and like always thinking about what I'll be using next also. That's part of the fun of traveler's notebook, is that there's so many different things to play around with. So in the future, in the past, I've used the plain unlined insert a lot. I've used the craft paper one, played around with the zipper file insert, but I like this one so far. But you know, I'll probably be trying lots of different things in the future. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my little traveler's notebook tour. Thank you guys so much for watching our video on Traveler's Company and Traveler's Notebooks. Hopefully you learned a little bit more about what Traveler's Company is, why it's so special to us, and if you already use a Traveler's Notebook, let us know which setup combo you love best.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.